Hello family, how you doing? I forgot that I had my camera on a 3-minute timer, but I did want to dip into our Book of the Doors divination deck. It's an alchemical oracle from ancient Egypt. So I did want to tap into this energy here. I don't know how long I've had this book. Probably over 8 years. It looked like it's been through some stuff. Oh, some of the good old days. And my infant energies, infant time. I think even before I was doing tarot, I had got this. All right, one more. Well, that's interesting. It's fine. We can keep it going. The Neteru card. All right, so the Neteru represents the entire pantheon of the Egyptian gods and goddesses. So I wouldn't even know where to find the oracle for this. Let me go to the table of contents. To see if it even has it definitely has to have a page, but where would I find it? Neteru. So I'm going to pause this. I don't want y'all to have to just sit through me. It was biggest day in my face. I didn't want to just have y'all waiting while I was looking for it, but I was looking for it within the other categories, and it's just its own little situation on its own, obviously. It says the Neter of Neteru. The Neteru has no number and does not belong to any family. I think this is more kind of can put us in the energy of the Hierophant. I mean, not the Hierophant, but the Fool card. You know, the number 0, infinite potential. Like it says here, it says, it is an expression of the absolute, similar to the Brahman of Vedic tradition. The name Neter goes back to the most remote antiquity, and its hieroglyph was believed, as Budge states, to represent an axe. I don't know if you can see that. Like I said, I've had this deck for a long time, so it's got all kind of little spills and stuff on it. But from more recent archaeological findings, it is evident that it represents a standard consisting of a staff or rod of wood with a vane or a pennant fastened to it. Such standards were placed in front of the chapels of early cults and designated the presiding divinity, which most probably had its name written on it. Through a comparison with initiatory traditions, we can surmise why a flag would become the object designating the actual place of divinity. And if you look at it, the little symbols in the center kind of look like flags, right? So I'm going to read that again. It says, so through comparisons of ANA Lagous, analogous maybe, because like an analogy, I think it's analogous. Initiatory traditions, we can surmise why a flag would become the object designating the actual place of divinity. So, you may see flags in other people's traditions and things. They got this from the ancient Egypt way. They're only comparing it to other things because those other things are maybe more known to the people that this book is written to, and they don't have the knowledge of the ancient ways, antiquitous ways, because this way, the Kemetic way, was before all of the others. For example, in Tibet, the prayer flag consists of a prayer or sacred name, in parentheses it has mantra, written on a flag, which, when blown by the wind, subtly emits in the ether the sound of the written name, equivalent to the power of the oral resuscitation, extending the divinity's command to the surrounding places and people. In the Haitian voodoo tradition, derived in essence from the ancient religions of Africa, flags also play an important role in ritual. These magnificent flags are designed and colored according to the mysteries or gods under whose influence they are made, and they develop a formidable psychic power in themselves. The ritual flags demonstrate the importance and magic of the acceptance of the ceremonial offers by the mysteries to whom the offerings are dedicated. They symbolize this very acceptance, which is referred to as the ravishing of the sacred material by the invisibles. Thus, the offerings are taken by the wind of the spirit into the sun via the center post of the temple, which is the cosmic axis of voodoo magic, the spiritual tree of life. It must have been similar for the Egyptians, who may have created through alchemical techniques a very effective instrument to broadcast the subtle energies of the Neteru. In the standard, the bearing element or the staff, which fixes or stabilizes the flag, and which in some hieroglyphs is painted green, is related to the symbolism of the tree. This tree is the tree of life, of Nut, that restores life and energy to gods and humans. Because the tree is perpetually regenerating life through its constant growth of roots, branches, buds, and seeds, and in its seasonal flourishing and renewal. Moreover, the tree is in contact both with sky, heaven, in parentheses, and with earth. From the earth, the roots absorb the nutrients that are transformed into vital sap as nourishment for others and itself. Like the symbolism of Nut's tree, to which all beings came for regeneration. Its roots below reflect the patterns of its branches in the sky. The cloth of the flag is made of material with which it's warped and weft. There's a little asterisk when it comes to that sentence of its roots below reflect the pattern of its branches in the sky. So that's This is a real scientific type little situation here. I don't even understand it myself, so I'm not even going to go too deeply into that. Not right now. So again, the cloth of the flag is made of a material which with its warp and weft represents the crossing of the cosmic coordinates of opposite polarities, and this is connected with Neith, the mother of the Neteru, whose origin is also extremely ancient. The cloth is put into action by a third element, the air, or the vital breath, Shu Tefnut, implicit in the fact of the extended flag, Ashe. The hieroglyph of Neteru is thus formed by two visible elements, of one fixed and the other volatile, the staff and the cloth. Volatile means movement, fixed, of course, is still. And one invisible, the air, the vital breath, expressed by the sound that the cloth makes when the wind blows, I'm assuming, expressed by the sound, are the emission from the mouth of Ra, the creative logos, and implied in the same dynamic of the flag. So the meaning will be the vital breath that puts into action the cosmic web, eternally renewing itself. In the words of the Emerald Tablet, this is the strong strength of all strength, for it will vanish any subtle thing and penetrate any solid thing. Ashe. As mentioned previously, in some hieroglyphs, the rod of the staff is painted green, affirming again the qualities of expansion, growth, and life expressed by this color. Green is also the color of the planet Mercury. I didn't know that. The penetrating mind, the creative mind. It is also the color of the Emerald Tablet. The Neteru are the expressions of cosmic energy, each representing a principle of nature in the harmonic unfolding of creation. They preside over all forms and functions, whether celestial, on the earth, or in Amenta, which is like the underworld, I believe. Yet, as Schwaller de Lubix writes, for ancient Egypt, there existed a principle of principles, Neter of Neteru, nameless, and truly the concept of a supreme deity, Neteru. Gotta get the R. And truly the concept of a supreme deity or deity. The one and the only inconceivable oneness, sole singular cause. Actions pleasing the Neter of Neterus remain in a state of harmony with the divine order. Actions displeasing thereto go against the harmony. Evil consequences naturally result from such actions. So, again, according to the last two readings we've done, there may be some attacks. And each one of the readings says to remain in the energy of harmony, of stillness. And it even says here, actions pleasing to the Neteru is to remain in a state of harmony with the divine order. Actions displeasing is there too are those that go against harmony, and there will be evil consequences for those actions. So just stay in harmony. When people try to come at you with disharmony, stay in the energy of harmony, because again, they're working against themselves, not you at the end of the day. It says this cosmic harmony permeates all, from the etheric pattern, which is the basis of the elements of nature, and from the ordering of the galaxies to the smallest cell. Neteru underlies the harmonic call of all the other Neterus, all directions, all possibilities. It is a kaleidoscope of all worlds and all universes. The divinatory meaning: anything can be done, nothing is impossible. Expect the unexpected. So if these people try, they come, if you feel comfortable, you can call on the Most High name, but if you want another way, call on the Neteru. The Neteru. I'm trying to get it down myself. On the bottom of the deck, we have Kim T. This could possibly represent those people trying to come after you. I don't know. Let's see what Kim T speaks about. See, I knew this was going to be... I didn't even plan on reading that down there, but she just had to pick up something else. Okay, now what? Now how do I... Okay, it's in the family of Pet. It's the first one, Kim T. Page 60. It says the black or chaos. Chaos and cosmos are primordial realities that are eternally opposed. As cosmos represents order, chaos is disorder. Neteru. As cosmos is symbolized by life and light, chaos is assigned to the disillusion symbolized by night and death. These two opposing realities are portrayed by the Egyptians in the myths of Heru and Seth, and of Ra and Apep. The great serpent of darkness, Apep, personified the darkest hour of the night, against which Ra must fight and win before he could rise again above the eastern horizon. In his original form, Apep was the thick darkness that enclosed the watery abyss of Nu, the darkness through which Ra had to struggle before bringing light into the world for the first time. In this card, Apep is shown writhing through darkness between the worlds, clinging to his coils as a frog, harbinger of primordial life. The Egyptian word used here for chaos is Kim, which means black. Kim, which means black. It is the beginning, the black stage of alchemy. The first principles to arise from the watery abyss of chaos were the 8 primordial Neteru, the frog, and the snake-headed deities living in darkness, in primal mud and water. As we have seen, the snake represents transformation, symbolically portrayed by the sloughing of its skin, and the frog is known magically as the leaper, with the ability to jump from one state of existence, one reality, into another. The symbol of the frog has the potential to move us from the known universe into the unknown. From being to non-being. The duality of these primordials exhibit the opposition that chaos displays when its divides and original androgyny, which is the polarization energy, fused, that is incomprehensible. When they can't comprehend that they are one, the androgyny and the fuse, that's when the opposition displays itself. It says the 8 primordials give the primal ordering of energy into substance of darkness and light. They exist in the beginning, outside the great cycles of time, beyond intellectual comprehension. They are placed in this order as the 8 seeds of becoming, only because we need to separate and place an order upon them, so as humans we can begin to understand what it is, in effect, a complex reality. Kim-T is the personification of chaos and is placed in the family of Pet because it is the original or first matter preceding the phases of formation of the heavens. It precedes the phases of the formation of the heavens and stellar and planetary bodies. Before the heavens, before the different planets, even before the cosmos, the stellar, the stars. As darkness is the antithesis of light, so chaos is the antithesis of time and cosmos. Of time and cosmos. The first establishment of order was through time and measurement, developed by the priests of ancient Egypt into such sciences as sacred geometry and the knowledge of the harmonic sequence of creation. The Egyptian year began with the annual flooding of the Nile, the deluge, which is flood, signifying the cyclic return of the primal watery chaos. After the Nile receded, the boundaries of the land needed to be redefined, thereby reestablishing the principles of order on earth. Moreover, the fertile earth left after the flood was black, Kim in Egyptian, and Kim was also the name of Egypt. Likewise, Kim is the black phase, the alchemical opus, the first matter of the work. As the watery inundation as the watery inundation brought life and fertility to the land, presided over by Neteru, so the arid desert regions antagonistic to life came under the rule of Seth, the Typhonian creature who exemplified the forces of chaos. Caught in their eternal struggle, Seth and Neteru enact the cosmic drama of chaos and cosmos. Neither can be destroyed, for when it seems that Neteru is about to overcome Seth and kill him, Set intervenes, knowing that if one were destroyed, manifestation would end. The divinatory meaning: chaos, confusion, dissolution, the breaking down of structure. Then we have the Neteru, which is the reading itself, which is the power of all power that does not like disharmony. And will step in almost like Aset, which is akin to Isis. That's where the Greek name for Aset is the Neteru name. The Greek name that came after the Kemetic way is Isis. Okay, and she comes in and she intervenes, knowing that if one is destroyed, manifestation would end. So it's the breaking down of structure. So these people may be coming to you with chaos, but ultimately you may be that catalyst to break down that rigidity that they have and allow them to be open to balancing those energies instead of being so dead set on this one end or this one way, but to give them the permission to explore the other side. You know? I probably shouldn't go any further. The next card underneath is Kansu. And as I look up Kansu, it says from Khens, Khens, which means to travel. Like I said, not being so stuck on this end, but being able to travel and to come to a state of balance, to even just travel to the center and to have an open mind. Stop trying to force their way or their vision, their perception onto other people. Look at this. Instead of reading everything, I just went to the divinatory meaning, and it is travel, a long journey, exorcism of mind or body. Didn't I say you guys are gonna probably be the one to be the cat? Didn't I just say that though? All right, family, I love you all. I hope that helped in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And until next time, peace.